Peace, everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about how you can diversify your income. And the example that I give will be personal to me and how I went about doing so. So number one, what you want to do is identify your strengths and your skills. Observe your patterns throughout life and realize, what do I excel in? What have I been very good at doing? And for me, I focused on two strengths that I knew I was really good on, and I found a way to pair them together. Number one, I knew that I was really good at selling things as well as being a merchant. And number two, I realized that I was a very creative person. So in the past, I've sold many things. I've sold t-shirts like this one. I've made this one by hand. I've sold t-shirts. I've sold teas, like teas that you can drink. I've sold oils like for skin, your body. I've even sold my own paintings that I created. And I've sold jewelry, as many of you know, like this necklace that I have on and my bracelets and whatnot. And when I looked at all the things that I tried my hand at, I was like, okay, which one was the most sustainable and fulfilling? And of course, when you're selling something and it's making a profit that's consistent, that adds tremendously to the fulfillment, or at least it did for me. So I realized jewelry was the one thing that I was really good at. It gave me the opportunity to reutilize all of my skills to find a way to make it sustainable. I've also done wedding photography in the past, and with jewelry, it's allowed me to even incorporate my photography skills in it. So going back to the main focus, once you identify those skills, then you have like a world in a way. My world is jewelry. And now some people like to start small and get bigger, but I say start big and get smaller. So I started big with looking at all the things I was good at, and then I narrowed it down to this one thing of jewelry. And now within the world of jewelry, I found a way to diversify my income and diversify my talents within this world. So number one, I realized when I started off, I was just freestyling designs because I didn't really have a model or anything to follow or a standard. I created the standard as I went along. So I was just getting crystals and getting wire and getting chain and stuff and creating necklaces and rings, and I was just freestyling them off my brain. And then I was like, wow, this is awesome. And I did really well at that. And I was like, well, how can I take it to the next step? How can I diversify? And that answer actually came to me. People started asking me to make custom designs. Like, hey, can you make me this super big Ankh bracelet? Can you make me a crown? Can you make me this da-da-da? So I paid attention to what people were asking for, and I created another source of income within jewelry. Now I'm doing custom designs and I'm doing freestyles. And then I started to expand even more. I opened an Etsy shop, and I opened my own personal website, and I was like, well, how can I get it to where this thing is basically operating itself in some aspect? And so what I did was I created items that can be made to order. So I have like a popular sun necklace that a lot of people buy. Online, they're seeing the image and they're clicking buy, and at home I'm making it on spot because it's made to order. I have rings that are made to order. I've diversified even more within that world, which would be a whole nother video, but I have different categories of jewelry that people can buy based off of these images, and I make them to order, ship them out. And so and then I even have resale items. I have items like beaded bracelets and stuff that are already made that I'm able to just package and ship. So it doesn't really require my hand labor. So yeah, those are like the 4 different categories that I created within the world of jewelry to diversify my income. And I even observed, okay, which one does the best? Which one moves a little slower? Which one's easiest? And I assigned them roles. So I made my made-to-order items on my website my priority. I made that a priority because I knew that is like setting up a shop. I look at my Etsy store and my website as if it's like a place for me it's like me having a store online. I know it's an online store, but it's like me being in a mall, and people come by and pass by and they buy something. And so like they need things that are already made to buy. And since it's online, having an online store gives you the grace of not having to have all of the inventory if you have the skill to create it on demand. So I allowed my made-to-order items to act as something that sustains me because I'm always getting those orders, because All people have to do is click that they want to buy it, and the order comes to me, and I know I have to fulfill those orders in a timely manner. So, over the years since I've quit the job that I used to work at, and I went full-time with my own business, my orders online did increase exponentially. Like, they increased a lot, and it's because I was putting more energy towards them and I made them a priority. And I noticed it kind of took time away from the freestyles or the custom orders. And so now, with developing routines, I found a way to prioritize them all. Like setting a day aside to just focus on custom orders, or setting a day aside to just freestyle, so that I can find balance within them. But yes, that is how I diversified my income within just jewelry alone. And you can do this in any area. Now that I've found a way to diversify within jewelry, I'm like, where do I go next? What is my next step? And now I am looking at other areas, other markets, other things I can do outside of jewelry to diversify my income. And in those areas, I'll be able to carry this model of starting big with identifying the skills and narrowing it down to the things that work for me, and applying that to other fields, like, let's say, real estate, or investing in other areas. I'll be able to take these skills, like, I know I'm good at selling, and you can sell in real estate, you can sell in the investing world. And I know I'm good at being creative, so I can now go into those worlds and use my skills and narrow things down to diversify within those areas. And the reason I wanted to share this today is because I know that diversity is very important. It helps you to provide a structure for yourself, and it also creates freedom. It allows you to not have to stay stuck in one thing, depending on one source to gain more income and, resources that you need. It allows you to put your eggs in more than one basket. And sometimes many times we have to take the initiative to create those extra baskets, or to get those extra baskets for ourselves, and put our talents, our skills, our strengths, and our efforts into those different baskets. So that is how you can diversify your income from Earth Angel, from my point of view. And I hope you enjoyed this tip. If you did, please like this video, share this video with someone who is on their journey to entrepreneurship, or just, exploring a new hobby, or just figuring out life. Share this with somebody, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Follow me if you're on social media at Earth Angel Hills. That is all the name that goes across all of my platforms. And my website is Earth Angel. That link is usually in my bio, but it's EVRTHANGEL.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I plan to share more tips on how you can grow in life and how you can flow.